If you've ever thought, maybe I'm just not cut out for this, that if you were calmer, more patient, more organised, unschooling would feel easier. You're not alone. The stress you're feeling isn't random and it's not a sign you're failing. In this video, I'll show you the 4 hidden stresses every unschooling parent lives with and how to stop them draining you. Most of us assume stress means we're too busy or not coping. So we either do less or try to sleep more. That's like blaming tiredness on the last few steps home when you've been carrying a heavy backpack all day. Unschooling loads that backpack in invisible ways. Doing less or sleeping more can help, but they won't touch the 4 hidden loads baked into your day. Let me show you the first. A few weeks ago, my dad asked, "So when are you going to start teaching him to read?" It sounded harmless, but it landed like doubt. Add in a partner who's a bit skeptical, kids bickering all afternoon, a friend joking about real school. None of it looks dramatic, but your system never fully settles. That's relational stress, when the people around you bring more tension and criticism than connection and ease. It quietly drains you all day. The second hidden stress feels different, but it can weigh on you just as much. Remember learning to drive? There's so much to think about. Indicators, pedals, road signs, mirrors, other cars. Every moment feels intense because you're still figuring it out. That's called uncertainty stress, the strain your brain feels from not yet knowing. In unschooling, it's what happens when you don't know how it works, or deep down, that it works. On slow days, your brain treats the uncertainty like danger. You start doubting your choices and tension rises. Without the lived knowledge or experience to trust the process, your brain stays in high alert mode, scanning for problems instead of enjoying your day. Relational tension and uncertainty stress set the stage for a third, the one most of us mean when we say we're stressed. Some days, it's a late start. Siblings arguing over breakfast, the dog barking at the delivery van, and a to-do list you haven't even touched. Nothing huge on its own, but by lunchtime, you're snappy and braced for the next thing. That's psychological stress, when the demands in front of you outrun your capacity. Your brain says, "Too much!" and it shifts into survival mode. Stay there, and even tiny problems feel like emergencies. Attention narrows, patience drops, shoulders hunch, because your system is overloaded. Now for the big one, the stress your brain prioritizes, the one that amplifies all the others. Your brain's first job is survival. All day, it asks one thing: is it safe enough to relax? It doesn't check your calendar, it checks your body. And there are 4 body systems that matter most. First, vision. Think about navigating a dark room. You're fine, but you move carefully because your brain works harder, scanning for hazards. If your vision is strained or blurry or your eyes are tired, that dark room effect kicks in. The world is harder to navigate, so your brain raises caution levels even if you don't realize it. Second is balance. Your balance comes from what's technically called the vestibular system in your inner ear. Its main job is to stop you from falling over. If it's even slightly under strain, your brain has to work harder to keep you upright. That constant background effort means there's less space left for feeling calm. The third system is breathing. Struggling to breathe instantly raises alarm. Think about staying underwater for a second too long. Even small things like shallow breathing or not using your diaphragm fully register as a constant danger signal, so your brain stays closer to alert than at ease. And the fourth is your movement system. It's your brain's map of where your whole body is in space. Technically, it's called proprioception. If any part of that map is blurry, movement is riskier, and your brain has to work harder to coordinate your body. And when movement feels riskier, your brain keeps its guard up. If any of these systems are even slightly off, your brain won't think you're safe. Most of the time, you won't even notice, but your baseline alert rises, and you have less capacity for any other stress. So how do you stop all these stresses from draining you? The good news is you don't have to tackle them all at once. Reducing any kind of stress, relational, uncertainty, psychological, or physical, lightens the load on your system. But there's one type that gives you extra leverage. When you improve those physical systems, the benefits spill over because you take them with you everywhere you go. Better breathing can help you stay patient in a tense conversation. Better balance and movement can make it easier to chase your kids around the yard or join in their games. Training your vision can reduce mid-afternoon tiredness, the kind that makes everything else feel harder to handle. This is why physical stress is one of the core patterns I help clients shift. Because when your body sends more safety signals to your brain, every other part of your life is easier to handle. That's why I put together a free breathing program. You'll find the link below. It's a simple way to start sending safety signals back to your brain, even if nothing else in your life has changed yet. Stress isn't a personal failing, and it doesn't mean you're not cut out for unschooling. It's a signal your brain is overloaded. So watch this video next to discover the brain-based way to reduce overwhelm that starts inside your ears.